They are done.
Because they could.
Hey guys, welcome to your team meeting. This is May 16th. Right? Just we're bringing the humor this morning. It has to be fun or people don't participate. That's what we've been told. We have a ton of people online today, you guys. Welcome, Robbie. I see Robbie. I see Sean Corby. I see, I got to get closer. Blake Peterson. I see Shannon. I see Jim. See JD Miller. Okay, that's about all I can see. I see Todd Hagg. Somebody else in there. Oh, yep, John Larkin too.
No, they didn't turn their cameras on though.
So welcome, you guys. We are going to jump right in and get moving today. I think we have a lot of things to share and we are excited to do that. So let's go.
Right. We are going to introduce, so we have one of our very, oh, no, just kidding. I forgot which slide. We're going to start with latest market center listings. It's got listings up there. Come on, Nick, do your thing.
All right, let's see who's here. EJ. You have one in Apple Valley. How did you get that sale?
I went to a church to give information, so I get that listing from there, and they are selling and buying.
That is fantastic.
Just like yeah.
Just door knocking.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. That's one of the things we're going to talk about today specifically, you guys, is as we look at the latest listings in the market center. When did that one go on, DJ? When did it go on the market?
Week.
Okay. Fantastic.
Days,
7 days, a lot of activity,
a little bit,
a little bit.
not much, but yes.
Okay.
Need to do more marketing.
That is fantastic. Sean, you're online right now. Mr. Corby, you had one in Farmington, 350 at 216 13th Street. Do you want to say anything about that, my friend?
Hi, this is actually Katie. So I can't really speak to that too much. I'm really sorry.
Well, it's even better. We're glad you're here.
How about Karen? Because I see Karen's
Yeah.
on and
Yep, it's actually my listing.
I was going to say,
By the way, I don't know if someone else needs to mute themselves, but your voices are echoing quite a bit as if someone else hasn't muted. And I don't know who hasn't put theirs on mute, but it's tough to kind of hear you guys.
She must be talking about the. Okay. So yeah, mute if you are not on talk, mute, please. Thank you for that, Karen.
Yeah,
Karen,
no problem.
where did you get this listing? Where did it come from?
This was a referral from a past client.
We love Sphere
I'm assuming
listings.
you stayed in contact with that past client.
Oh, absolutely. They're all on a 36 touch. They hear from me 36 times a year.
Perfect.
That is what we're talking about
And I
today.
bet you sometimes 37 or 38.
Lots of
Yep.
touches.
Yep.
Any activity on that yet, Karen?
We've had, we went live on Friday. We've had about 15 showings, small handful of people at the open house. No offers yet, but it is one of the only properties in that area that's under 350. So should just be a matter of time.
That's fantastic. Thank you for sharing,
I
Karen.
know Alec had something in the back. Alec, what were you going to jump in?
Finding it odd, but Steve Cohen had that listing up there. Multiple offers, went live on Friday, accepted an offer on Saturday, and it was a beautiful offer. So he, it.
Nice.
Peter. Listed one in Rosemount at 600, beautiful looking home. How did you get the listing?
Client,
That's client.
that's their cat.
It's the camera.
It's cheating.
There's only one cat left.
You guys, I was at a loss for words and that doesn't happen.
We're going separate directions.
Divorce.
Getting the cat.
I'm just kidding. Okay.
Where they come from originally?
No.
The cat.
I get it.
Yeah.
She told me that the mean one.
You
You
can
can read the text, but. The mean one's gone.
Had to be there.
people and their pets.
I also came from friend. For someone in her sphere.
That's fantastic. Actually, that's so incredible because what we're going to talk about today is going to kind of cement this fact that you're not keeping in touch with our spheres, which is we should, and talking about some ways to do that. So
Actually, to jump into that, Alec, how long has Tanya been licensed?
A little over here.
How many listings do you think she's had?
Ooh, these 4.
Mhm.
Mhm.
She works it.
She's had more than combined.
Nice. She's new.
Mhm.
in a market that has less inventory, listings are set.
Things are-
They're important.
We have a hand up, I think. Or- Nice. Did everybody hear that? Line they said, okay. Awesome. Thank you. Anybody else have anything coming that's going to be coming up that we don't have? Alina?
Which bath, ramblers, Fence backyard. And then, 4-bed, 2-bath, and cottage club's coming Friday, Prescott's coming in May.
So
Can
we
you
got a-
guys online hear that? We're not,
We got a 4-bedroom, 2-bath in Cottage Grove with a fenced in backyard. We got a 4-bedroom, 2-bath in Prescott that you're listing
In May.
of May. Fantastic, you guys. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing, you guys, and congratulations to everybody who's got a listing on the board or who threw a buyer in one of those beautiful homes.
all right, now we have. All right, so we have Kelsey and Presley, if you guys want to come up here. So Kelsey is one of our very own agents. And we have her husband Presley, who has his first choice handyman. We're gonna let them kind of talk a little bit.
So guys, real quick is one of the most important things that the real estate agents, when we ask them the things that they need, the resources, we have a lot of resources for a lot of different things. Limited resources with contractors that we can trust, the people that understand the timelines in which he worked. So I'm going to hand it off to you guys by saying, 1, thank you for being here. 2, thank you for being a part of our market center. We're grateful to have somebody that we can know, like, and trust and for right here in our market center. So go ahead, man.
How's it going? I'm Presley. Thanks for having me. My wife Kelsey, I kind of stole her away from real estate to help me, so I'm hoping to get her back in there. But I guess we're just trying to. Right now, we do anything from showing up to tighten a doorknob to basement remodels and stuff like that. We started out with a lot of realty work and punch list stuff, so we still do a lot of that. Obviously, timeline is the hardest thing for everybody, especially during the summer. But we're trying to really focus on making that as efficient as possible. I'm just giving your clients a link to fill out so we get all the info. That's going to be the fastest way. So we're trying to focus on that, help you guys out. Anything else like that, we're trying to just problem solve and be as quick as possible. Feel free to reach out to us. We got the link. This link is by far the best way to just, even if you fill it out for your clients and then put a note on there and we'll reach out to them for that. We know how busy it gets and it's hard to remember everything. So that's our main focus. As far as that goes, we can do hourly or some bid work and whatever is best option for Bill, I guess, is what we kind of do. So, that's where we're at, and feel free to reach out. And we're hoping to have a good summer, and we're trying to look for guys. So hopefully we'll help everyone. Oh yeah, I should probably answer some questions. Spent a lot of time in Minneapolis, St. Paul. We're based out of Coon Rapids. A lot of people ask about the Wisconsin area. Don't really get there yet, but I'm trying. The more people that ask, the more, I'll focus on that. But I guess don't be afraid to ask where it's at, and especially if it's a bigger job and I can get some guys out there for a longer amount of time, makes it more for all of us. We can do some of those farther away jobs, but anything in the metro area for sure and surrounding.
You do landscaping.
I do not, but I know a guy that does. He kind of sticks more north, Ham Lake area. So I get some out there.
On the listing side, we have the seller fill out the form or.
Either way, honestly, as long as the form gets in, we get some sort of, if you just want us to reach out to your client or whatever, just let us know on there. We can take it from there, but that's usually the best way instead of texting or whatever. I have to like organize one text 7 times.
At least got a text. What about smaller jobs? What is the, you know, what I mean, like, what's the smallest that you'll do, or what you can turn down? They're a little bit too small.
Yeah, no. We usually don't turn down anything. We kind of do just like a trip charge at that point. $150, and that kind of covers you for a set amount of time. We try to keep a lot of small little inventory on hand, so it cuts down our had to run to the store for the simple little thing. We're definitely growing. We're not where I want to be as efficient as I want to be right now, but we're definitely working towards that. And that's for the quick little stuff, especially if it's the last day or you got to sell tomorrow, whenever I want to be able to get in there, get it done. And, also, our license and insured. So if I help a couple people with listings that I had to sell, so I just wrote up a thing stating that I would do the work after it's sold. That's kind of helped out.
That's great.
Yeah, that was just like some railing stuff and a couple small things, but as you can get something in writing and get set up for later on. Yeah. Smaller jobs, yeah, it kind of just depends on what to let us do and who's making the rules at that point. I like to say anything outside of the wall, for the most part, quick, easy, 1-day jobs. We usually handle that, and if it turns into something bigger, have the resources to help with it.
Fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
They've got some cards here in the back. I don't know if you said that earlier, but Presley and Kelsey have some cards in the back, so be sure to grab one.
We'll make sure that you guys have access to those. And again, when you think about a seller, a punch list, when you think about having to get things done, a lot of times we are scrambling, and a lot of times that leads to unhappy sellers because we're adding additional stress. So I think this is a really, really great resource. We're glad that they're here. Next up, the man, the myth, the absolute legend. He's an OG Mark Asperson.
Online, hear you better.
Okay.
So different spot, can't hear the.
Yep. Good morning, everybody. How we doing?
Mark.
Good to see ya. So I'm Mark Esperson, the Pillar Title. Pillar Title is a local title company headquartered right up in Roseville, north on Cleveland, about a block. Around for about 9 years. Hyde Wagner, who also owns the House Company, and Lisa Law are the owners. And they worked at Nations Title together for years before starting their own company. Clyde was in the mortgage industry as well. So as far as title goes, they have a lot of experience. We have 5 offices: Roseville, Horse Lake, Plymouth, Lake Elmo, and Burnsville. So we can help in many ways that way as far as offices go. And we can help you with new sale, foreclosure, short sale, new builds, land development. We have Celine Montoya as our speaking closer. She also does English. This is very, very good. We have your mouth. I'll call her Nancy because by Nancy, she's got a long speaking closer. In English, so she'll be both. So we can help you with that. We might be one of the only two companies that have both. Let's see, we do a lot of we're working with elderly or 55 and they're going into co-op, the tricky transaction. So we do about 10 to 12 of those a year or a month. That's always nice. That's a different transaction altogether. Let's see, we can do mobile closings. Is that better? Yeah. Let's see, what else can we help you with? anything with a residential roof, we can pretty much do for you. You can also do commercial, light commercial, not Maplewood Mall stuff, but light commercial. So yeah, it's a title company that, has a great experience. Fantastic communication, and leads to a really good experience for clients. So if you're looking for a new title company or, things change, reach out to us. Work with them. Thanks, guys.
I'm gonna give our boy a little bit more of a shout out. Mark and I have been friends. We've been coworkers. Mark is probably one of the easiest people in the world to relate to. He's the kind of guy that everybody knows. He's a really warm guy. So if you're looking for a friend, he's a good friend. If you're looking for an affiliate to help you define what your business looks like with those affiliates, our boy Jesperson is the man. Reach out to him. You guys.
And he brought breakfast.
And he bought breakfast. And he cooked them. He said that he just bought the box from Burgers, but that he's slaved away.
Bagels, much like yourself. Have to get up earlier to make donuts. That was what I heard. Just saying.
All right. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Mr. Heim.
I had a very pleasant holding back a couple of months. With Colleen and her name, we thought she was back. We can have it by coincidence. It went really, really well.
Thank you, guys.
Right. Look at what we have this week. So quick to kind of run through our calendar for the week. Obviously today's team meeting, tomorrow, 5:30 to 6:30, Power Up Coaching Night. Alec, can you tell us about Power Up Coaching Night?
Yeah, so we are actually going through the map conversation booklet together. Anyone that's coming up to that coaching night is gonna walk away with their.
All right. So what's in that book?
That I maybe how to handle the text and all that kind of stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so that's open to anybody.
That was for
Coaching. Got it. All right. So if you're in coaching, I will assume that you will be here Wednesday night at 5:30. Right here in this room.
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. And then Thursday, we've got Bold Step 6. So that's one step away from graduation. So congrats to all of you guys that are still in Bold. Good job. And then again, 11 to 1, you have forums with Greg Hartos, buyer and seller home contingencies. And you can do that here in the Market Center. If you want, we can zoom it into this room, or you can zoom it from wherever you're at. The link is in the calendar. So you'll have that link.
Just a quick notice on that, you guys, and this is something that we've been seeing a lot more of this year than we've ever seen. There are a lot of things that we can teach you about lead generation, about follow-up, about making the phone calls. There's also the things about our job that make the deal run. This is a part of your engine in your real estate, is having a handle on our forms. And that's what separates you in a lot of ways. When push comes to shove, know your business. Greg is one of the great assets for our office as the broker of our sister market center. So please, if you don't do it, take the time to do it. Make this a part of your business plan. I can teach you, Alec can teach you, Matt can teach you, Todd can teach you a lot of things about the model, about the system. But Greg is going to teach you on how to stay out of trouble and how to serve your clients as best as you can. So take a time and take some time this week and do that, you guys.
And then we've got on Saturday from 9 to 3, we have the Twin Cities Diversity Home Ownership Fair. And I know that our ALC is helping support that. And then of course, all week long, your agent of the week sitting in the corner over there, not because she's in trouble, because that's yeah, Alina. So
I want to double back on the Twin Cities Diversity Home Ownership Fair. I participated last year at the behest of NAREP representatives, DJ and Mark was the one who said I had to be there. But because of DJ and because of Isaac, we were there. It was really great. A lot of us are selling in markets of people who look exactly like us. It's okay. not judging you. I love to see the opportunity of independent communities that exist that came together to help people understand what home ownership looks like. There are food trucks there. It's a really great day. Go ahead, Keith.
This year, we have the Camera Commerce coming. So
We are going to have the Camera Commerce coming. They're gonna have a table for information, so this one is so good for customers. And also, we have a lot of officials coming to do the press release. That means then they put an attention now because they need our help to vote and passing, this some home buyers generational, first time home buyers money. And there's a lot of people over there this time, then they can make decisions. But they need to see us over there and see how many people we are trying to make a change. So please be there. It's gonna be 9 to 3. Gonna be a lot of information, and also you can do a really good networking.
If you guys find somebody that doesn't, if you find somebody that are in these communities, this is being hosted by NAREP, right? NAREP, the Alliance, which is GLBTQ plus. The Alliance is, an agent who's looking for a community, something that they can tie into, help their own professionalism and help their own career grow. This is a really good opportunity for them to see what these organizations are doing out in the community, increasing an opportunity for home ownership. So that is it. Dead air. No. This was an opportunity that came in last second to us, you guys. Has anybody done the 6 personal perspectives before? Okay, so Matt, Peter, Carrie's done them, a few others. We had a really unique opportunity. Coon Rapids reached out to myself, Beth Bitstum from Maple Grove, and offered us the opportunity to scan into this. This is today. You can scan in. It's a Zoom. If you're wondering what you're going to do this afternoon, you need a little bit of time to work on some things in your computer. This is a really good opportunity for you to listen and participate. Here's what it says: do you have the mindset of a mega real estate agent? If you've learned Keller Williams 6 personal perspectives, you do. These perspectives have been outlined by professionals within Keller Williams and provide agents the education necessary to be successful. The 6 perspectives can help propel your business in a way that you never thought possible. This is a good opportunity, you guys, for you to prepare for what we have coming up with Gene Rivers.
So I will email that out because I see that people are trying to get onto that. I don't know, Sean, if you're online, I don't know if there was a passcode in the email that I sent you. If so, maybe we can pop it into a screen, but I will send out
I
the
think
email.
it was at a link at the very top instead of this. This she sent
Right.
out. We apologize. We found out last minute. She sent this. There's a direct link at the top of
That's
our
fine.
original email. Oh, not the QR code. There was
We
a.
created a QR code for the link, my love, but thank you. That's called technology and Sean Hire or Hire.
These guys found this out 8 minutes before the meeting.
Correct.
So
I think he had 3.
yeah. So thank you for that.
So we'll email that out. Make sure everybody gets that right after the team meeting.
Check that out.
Great, guys. So kind of disappointing. How many people in this room know how great Gene Rivers is? Okay, so a lot of hands. How many in this room know how great Quantum Leap is? All right, perfect. Well, nobody from Roseville's registered. So this event is being held in our market center on, how long ago? Okay, so I gotta figure it out. So June 14th, 8 a.m. to 2:30 in this market center. This is open to the region. And it would really be nice if we have more attendance than anybody in the region since it's in our market center. $69 to see Gene Rivers is a steal. Normally you're paying a couple hundred just for the Quantum Leap class itself, which can be taught by anyone. And then if you're seeing it with Gene Rivers, you're probably paying about $299 to be exact. We've got it for $69. Guys, this is for anyone in real estate. This is for anyone in business. This is for anybody who is looking to empower and yourselves into taking away your limiting beliefs and taking actions on a big life. So we really want to get everybody in here. If you have more questions, exactly what it is, you can actually go to KW Connect. search Quantum Leap and you'll find a more really detailed explanation. You'll find more information on it. But please register for this class and get signed up here in 14th. All right, so this was on the calendar for this week. And then I noticed a little bit of rain in the forecast and we didn't get it out there real quick. And I also realized Thursdays right now, I forgot, is bold. Next week is the last one. So next week, please, everybody join us. This is really our opportunity. Another way of doing it is ALC had looked at doing like a new agent mixer, a way for everybody to get to know new agents. So if you are new within the last 12 months, you're going to say you have to be here. So then that way you have to be here. Then if you are new within the last 12 years, we want you to be here for sure. So be here so that you can meet all the agents that are new within the last 12 months. We're going to have kind of a, I don't want to say a contest, but the goal is that every agent who's been here more than 12 months will meet at least 5 new people that night. And we'll have kind of a way to tell who's the new person, but the goal is to get everybody together, continue building kind of our chemistry between the group, kind of building that relationship and our family. So join us here in the Market Center next Wednesday, 3:30 to 5, bags and beverages. We'll have snacks. We'll have, yeah.
So maybe 24.
I'll say the 24th. What did I?
It's the 20.
That's so I really messed up because again, I was trying to quickly change the date. So I apologize.
24th.
Wednesday, May 24th. I'll get that corrected on the calendar. Well, the calendar
And-
says May 24th.
And you missed the most important part.
You're not coming. You'll be here.
No, I'm coming,
Oh,
but you missed the most important part. No, I'm a winner. Bags. So if you want to show up and you want to learn how to play bags, I can show you. If you think,
so we will, and that money will go to our local AHA fund.
yes. Okay.
Ooh,
So
first one right there.
Myself and the other OG in the audience today, Steve Heibler, we're going to put on a clinic. I'm going to have to put him to bed. I feel bad about this because he is the OG, but this is the way it's going to work. So you guys, this is a really good opportunity. It's just a good time to show up. We talk a lot about education and we're going to talk a little bit more about that this morning. We talk a lot about all of the things in real estate that sometimes aren't as much fun. There are 2 things that are fun about real estate: cashing checks and hanging out with cool people. So this is going to get one of those. Hang out with some cool people and get beat by both myself and Steve. We'll take turns
Nice.
beating you guys before I beat him.
Peter thinks he's pretty good too. So we'll check out Peter over here thinks he's might be pretty good.
I'm sorry, I can't even see Peter Hiller. It's a John Cena joke for those of you guys that don't know.
All right, so here it is. It is coming again. Reverse bold giveaway. Okay, who has participated in one of these events? Hands up. Guys, how much money were we offering to one of your clients? Anybody who followed up? $1,000. You guys, this is huge. Matt and Alec, also, you'll get more information on kind of the timeline in a couple days here, but there's a little bit of a what you can do to help boost your presence and help get noticed with that.
All you gotta do is do it.
How easy is that? But with that, the event will be June 8th. I need everybody that is participating to be registered no later than May 31st. Because we need to hit 20 people to give away 1,000. It's $50 to enter. And again, you're giving away to someone on your social media, someone who reaches out to you, $1,000 if they are the chosen winner. It is such an easy touch because again, you're not calling anybody. They're calling you. You're going to post it on your social media. Hey, I'm giving away $1,000. They don't know that there's 3 other agents also giving away $1,000, but it's an opportunity to say, you'll call me between this time and this time for a chance to win $1,000. If we can get 40 agents in here, we'll either give away 2,000 or 1,000 to 2 different people. We'll kind of make a decision. We'll let you guys vote on that. But you have to be signed up. So scan that code if you're going to sign up. You have to be signed up by May 31st so we can ensure We have enough. So do not start promoting it yet because I would hate for you to promote 1,000. We only have $700. So looks like, what did you just sign up for? Quantum Leap? He's a little bit behind us. Now he's going to sign up for the reverse hold giveaway. Appreciate it. You can flip.
And look, if you guys sign up, and you follow the plan, you will get these. Simple as that. I'll hunt around with it.
Who was it? I think it was Jeanette. How many people called you last time? Well, actually, she's bringing an assistant this time. Yeah. You had over 80. Yeah. Ash- Yeah. Yep. So, and these are people calling her. She didn't call them. So again, let's get huge participation for that. Guys, I just want to show you this really quick. And then we're going to go super quick because we need to get Nick up here, but I don't know how many of you, I mean, I know you're all members of SPAR. How many of you actually notice and read the SPAR e-newsletter that you get? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, GJ, and I think Jeanette's hand went up. So you guys, there's actually so much great information in here. So I'm hoping that you do because that last screen was showing what the newsletter looks like when you get it. So if you see this or it's coming in from St. Paul Area Association, this is stuff you guys, you can use this for your clients. So on that first screen, if you would have clicked on statistics, it's going to take you right to this page. You can go to Fast Stats. You can go into specifically to the county that you're going to be in. And you can get information on the stats for that. That's great information you can provide to your client because you're their resource. You're the one who's helping them. You can go down here to the view press releases. There is some really good information that you can pull from here. Things that you can create flyers with, again, that you can present to your buyers and sellers to show them that you are the expert that is helping them. Then one other really good one is when you're on that home page, if you go under professional development, you go to micro learning. There are all these different between videos and different things that you can look at. One really quick one that I don't know how many people know this, but when you look at working with buyers and sellers, you go to translated community resource documents. How many people know how many different languages you can get some of these documents in? You're going to find out super quick.
Super quick.
I was trying to check it out, but. Okay.
Well, if I remember, there is, I think it was 8 different. We're going to let her click on it one last time really quick just to see. Really not liking us. Okay.
It's a video loan.
You guys to go to this video and actually I have a $10 coffee card for somebody who after the team meeting finds that video and can email me how many different languages. Oh, or I guess you're just going to watch this. So no $10 gift. All right.
SPARS has community resources and they're provided to assist the goals of homeownership, and we offer it 8 different languages: Arabic, Cambodian, English, Aramore, Russian, Somali, Spanish, and Vietnamese. The 4 documents are benefit of owning a home, buying after foreclosure or bankruptcy, the path to homeownership, and why use a realtor. The document.
You can get those 4 documents in those 4 different languages. There's so much more in here. Those are just, again, something I quickly saw and wanted to click on. So please make sure that you're actually looking at that information that SPAR is sending out to you.
This is where Jordan steps up.
All right, you guys, we are less than 1 month away from CE deadline. I like this mic. Yes, I am the CE stalker. Linda helped me stalk people this week as well. So you should have gotten an email from her that shows you what you have left to do within less than a month. If you have questions on what to do, reach out to me. Don't like when people come to me at the last minute and they're like, I don't know what I need to do. Just be ahead of it. You don't want your license to lapse. If you are renewing this year, we will take care of your renewals. You cannot renew as an agent. The brokerage will do that for you and your CE is completed. And that will be charged on your June or July invoice. Last but not least, save 30%. We have a partnership with the CE shop. If you use promo code RENEW30, and you'll get 30% off any CE courses. So definitely take advantage of that. Again, reach out to me if you don't know what you need to do. I'm more than happy to help and get it done early. Thank you.
The closer to June 15th, the meter. It should be.
Correct. And if you go after June 15th, then she cries. And then that's when like treats, coffee, donuts, things, you gotta try and bribe her.
I'm the only one that's crying. I'm the only one that's crying here. I think somebody's in the chat. I think I saw something.
Oh, whatever you call the mic was perfect. I was supposed to be or not.
That's because you hold it exactly like this and she never moved it. She sings all the time. All right, cappers for April. You guys check out the 5 newest cappers on the board. And I would say this is, I think, Shelby's first time being on the capper board for Shelby Getz. So how exciting. Congratulations. Nice.
Great job. Great job.
And Elizabeth Abundis, first. That's awesome. Congratulations, Elizabeth. And look at all of our home. Oh, these guys are going to start playing for the Twins. I think we need a little help. So we're going to send all of these. Is that Adam, Jeff, Adam, John, Josh, Martha, Meg, Michael, Nick, Shane, Shelley, and Jeanette. Lots of home runs. Good job. Right.
Yeah, there we go. All right, you guys. So in meeting and talking to real estate agents on a daily basis, it is my job to start to get some information and pull that information from them and bring it back to you guys. Said that we were going to focus on the MREA. It is the baseline for our business, I believe. When I work for other brands, imagine that. I work for other brands. They have a lot of ideas on technology, excitement. It's all great. At the end of the day, what is the baseline of what we do? It's our models and systems. So one of the conversations I had with an agent last week led me to a part of this conversation, you guys, that I think is incredibly helpful. And it is something that I too found trouble with in my career. How many of you have heard the term lead generation in this building or in any building related to real estate? Never heard it. I knew there was going to be one of them. How many of you in hearing lead generation now no longer hear lead generation? Just hear like Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. That's what I hear. The reason is because it's become a phrase that we say to people, lead generating. I got a sign on my door that says I lead generate. Hell is lead generation. Okay. So let's talk about why and what first, and we're going to talk about some ways. The first lead rule of lead generation is we don't talk about lead generation. That's a different Fight Club joke. Okay, the first thing is prospect and market. Let's talk really quickly about the difference between prospecting and marketing. Prospecting is what? Prospecting is FISBOs, prospecting is expires, prospecting is just sold and just listed. It's people you've bought with before. It's your sphere of influence. I'm going to read some of those. It's apartment buildings, it's corporations, it's banks, builders, it's an active thing. So the difference is it's proactive. You're actually doing an activity. What's marketing? What's marketing, you guys? Passive. What else is it? It costs money. Paying somebody else to do the job. That doesn't mean I say not to do the job, you guys. It means that I'm saying the reality is there are things you're going to do in your business that have to be both, right? So proactive things for me, if you're wondering today, Nick, how do I get proactive with my market? How do I get proactive with what I'm doing? Proactive for me is this. Proactive is all of those things and segmenting what I am calling, who I'm talking to, and why am I talking to them. I don't like making random phone calls, you guys. I like to have a very specific idea of what I'm calling about. If I'm making random phone calls, I'm going to be stuttered. I'm going to struggle with it. Second rule of Fight Club is set up a database and feed it. Okay. You all have access to command. You all have access to command. Some of you might be working with a different program. I would ask why. If it works for you, keep using it. If you're not using it, you guys, I met an agent that works for a different brand last week. Her team closes about $16 million a year. Fantastic number. Congrats to her. You know how many opportunities they left on the table last year? About 1 in every 3 referrals they received was not going to be closing in 90 days, and they did not follow up and work with them. 1 in 3, they would have just done that extra business, you guys. Just that little bit of extra business. They would have closed closer to $22 million in business. They did not have a CRM. They were not working it. They were not feeding it. We can talk about what feed it means, but how many of you set up your command? Okay. How many of you are going to finish setting up your command? Right? How many of you are going to actively use it? You guys, this is a simple business. If you own a car and you wonder why it doesn't run, try putting gas in it first. The gas in your business, you guys, get into your database, get your leads in there, period. Systematically market. Marketing is easy. Matt and Alec have created a number of easy opportunities, smart plans that are effective for them to put in place for you to understand how to do it, how to stay in touch systematically with them. It's not always about picking up the phone. If that's what you're afraid of in lead generation, it's probably why you're not doing it. So if you don't feel comfortable doing it that way, let's start to work at the ways that you can have legitimate connection with people, right? You're emailing them, you're texting them, you're calling them, you're mailing them, providing value to them. That value, you guys, is what is going to keep you top of mind. You must systematically market your database. Follow up on those leads. When you have an opportunity, when you've done the work, you've prospected and marketed. So you've done some proactive and you've done some indirect marketing, right? So your marketing, that could be newspaper ads, that could be now you know I'm reading from the old book. We don't do a whole lot of newspaper ads anymore, do we? You could personalize your vehicle, radio, magazines, plush benches. Again, it's an old thing. You can have Peter's going to get a bus bench at the end of the block here that says your community real estate. It's going to be Peter's face. Right? I would be there every day, like drawing mustaches on Peter. Billboards, yellow pages, television, grocery carts, moving vans. Let's get really crazy with that. What else can we do? Social media. Social media is free to some degree. Most of us need a better social media presence. I follow most of us here. There are a few of our agents that are doing really, really well with social media. And social media is still an indirect marketing activity, right? Imperative. So I'm going to get into what actually lead generation looks like for me and what I use as an agent, what I have coached agents to use. We're going to go through the process. So for me, one of my biggest problems is that if you meet me in a room and you close the door and you say, make calls, I will sit there a really long time wondering who I'm going to call. I'm like, well, this, should I call my sphere? Okay, I guess I'm gonna call my sphere. And then I get tied into calling my sphere. Before you know it, I'm out of sphere calls. I come out of my room after a week and business isn't actually better. Right? The whole week I'm gonna spend it. Lock me in that room. So let's talk about segmenting your business and how you make your referral calls. Okay. On Mondays, I do follow and feed. What does that look like? What does that mean? Over the weekend, you did a number of things, activities in which you met people. Maybe you did an open house. Okay, follow up. Maybe you went to a barbecue. Follow up. Maybe you went to Mother's Day. Follow up. It doesn't have to necessarily be a call. It could be something as simple as, hey, Raina, great to see you this weekend. I hope you had a fantastic Mother's Day. We should connect soon. It's an easy connection, you guys. It's an easy opportunity for me to, one, acknowledge that I saw Raina this weekend, two, have an opportunity to connect with her. Right? Those are simple. You must follow up and you must feed. Mondays are a feed day because you did the activity over the weekend. So Mondays are follow up and feed day. Things for me are have not met days. What's have not met mean to you? Have not met to me or you are people that I don't know. These are expireds. These are, Nick, you're not calling expireds. We don't like it. I got an idea for you. All expireds or cancellations from a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Find them in the MLS. Cross-reference them against if they've sold since. They're still the homeowner. These people wanted to sell their house, guys. They wanted to sell their house. They didn't sell their house. Why didn't they sell their house? That's what you're going to find out when you call them. That is a have not met activity. Have not met activities could also be door knocking, right? Have not, I'm going to harp on this until the day that you take this microphone away from me. If you are struggling to find people to work with, you come into my office or Alex's office or Matt's office, Terry's office, Todd's office, Peter's office, excuse me, Mr. Highland's office, we're going to tell you the same thing. If you're wondering how to get leads today, if you're wondering how to create relationships with people today, go out and knock on doors. Start to farm your market. Those of you that say, Nick, I don't want to door knock, that's okay, don't door knock. But you have to replace that activity of meeting not mets. Where else could you find not mets to start to create relationships with? BNIs, right? Party, network groups, parties, sports. Those are all great ideas. Church, right? Grocery store. I mean, in all honesty, Facebook group, going to get your hair cut, right? If you're like me and you don't care because you know it's going to be gone soon, you could do anything to my hair, but you know anybody looking to buy, sell, or invest today? Because I'm ready for it, right? Bartenders. In increasing the METs in your database of people you have not met is important. Wednesdays for me is affiliated professionals. That doesn't just mean. Affiliated professionals. This doesn't just mean title and mortgage companies because you guys don't have any more leads than you have. Right? But what are other professionals that I'm affiliated to me, right? My chiropractor, my dentist, maybe an attorney, right? So going out and finding those people, and those people, you guys aren't afraid to answer your phone as much as you think, right? So you know, how many of you know a divorce attorney right now? And those of you that did not raise your hand, you have a job to do today. You're going to lead generate for somebody that you want to be helpful to is in the divorce attorney field. How many of you have a bankruptcy attorney? Same thing. How many of you have I just found one the other day, you guys, this was a weird one. It is an attorney that helps people when they are doing surrogacy. When somebody is having a baby for some, what happens when people have babies? They buy houses, right? So think about what predicates the need for a real estate transaction: birth, death, marriage, divorce, job relocation. Start networking with the people that know that. Maybe there's a smaller company or a bigger company that you know someone at. You can call their HR department and say, hey, curious to who you refer your leads to. Not every single company has not every single company has when they move. Relocation, thank you, right? Here's the thing, you guys, I would beat most of you on a daily basis in lead generation if I was selling against you. Want to know why? Because I'm not afraid to make the phone ring. I'm not afraid to make the calls. I'm not afraid to look stupid. I'm not afraid to do it. So when people look at me oftentimes and they give me this look on their face like, why do you want to be in this business if it's not to help people? And the only way you can help people is by making the phone ring more free. Thursdays. Thursdays are a weird day for me. I make sphere calls on Thursdays. Why do I make sphere calls on Thursdays? Does anybody have any ideas? It's the day before Friday. You know what? I learned this at Mega Camp, but I've been doing, or not Mega Camp. I learned it at Team Leader Skills Camp, but I've been doing this for a long time. You know that Thursday afternoons are the high point of the whole week. It's not Fridays. You want to know why? Anticipation. People are anticipating the weekend. They're excited. And that anticipation means they're going to be open to conversation. So I'm reaching out to my family and friends, my past clients on those days. Hey, Matt, how's it going, brother? I know we haven't talked in a few months. You know, you came up in my database today and I got to call you. No, I'm just kidding. You came up in thought today and I just wanted to reach out and say hello, right? So you guys, what I want to double back on is this is how my command works. This is the list I'm calling that day, right? It's about adding people to my follow-up and my feed from the weekend. I have not met, so I know that this is the database I'm putting in there for that day, how I'm doing that. My affiliate referrals, I'm adding into my command that this is a call list for me. My sphere, you could break this sphere up into a couple of different things. I think that sometimes our sphere, if you're doing this right, your sphere gets bigger and bigger. Sometimes segmenting your sphere be even simpler. The first Monday of the month, I call family. The first Thursday of the month, I call family. The second Thursday of the month, I call friends. The third Thursday of the month, I call past clients. And the fourth Thursday of the month, I do a cover on, something like that. My point is, you guys, if you're not doing this systematically, you're going to sit in your office and you're going to do this. Or in your car, park, your house, and you're going to go, I don't know who to call. I don't know who to call. Okay, I'm going to go into command. Command's up. I don't want to call that person because I just saw them here. I don't want to do that because you end up making 3 phone calls in 3 hours and then you wonder why you're going to sell 3 homes this year. It's not an insult, you guys. I'm not insulting you. I'm telling you, truth is most of us get paralyzed by the fear of that moment because this isn't something to think about. I start calling my have not mets. I'm not thinking about it. I'm doing it, committing to the activity. The affiliate referrals. How simple is it to call an attorney's office and say, hey, Mrs. Brown, I'd love to sit down. Apparently your wife is going to be a divorce attorney. Sorry. No, but Mrs. Brown, my name is Nick Dreyer. I'm with Keller Williams, and I'm looking to be more in alignment with somebody who can help people that I meet that are going through a situation of divorce. And tell me a little bit about your process. Right? Again, you guys, you're learning, you're coming from contribution, and the end result is most attorneys don't have somebody that they're in relationship with. That's the deal. If you found 3 or 4 attorneys that they themselves are managing 3 or 4 divorces every single month, that's 12 shots on goal that you have the potential to get. That's 12 opportunities that you currently don't have. On Fridays, I, as an agent, I like to make my Fridays fun Fridays. So what did I do on Fridays that was different that I could lead generate? I went golfing. I went and oftentimes I would just go. I would just go and I would sign up and I would walk with 3 or 4 guys that I didn't know. I would reach out to people I haven't in a while and I would do that. I might go and spend the afternoon on the patio. I might go to one of my favorite establishments and be that weird guy who talks to everybody. And believe me, I'm okay being the weird guy. I picked up more referrals on Friday than I have in any other part of my business, with the exception of Sphere. Is that Fun Friday is where you're meeting people where they are. You're to have fun. It's going to seem weird because it's going to be out of your comfort zone to say, hey, I'm Nick Dreyer. How are you? What brings you here today? You're going to say, It wasn't to talk to you, buddy. But that's that in that moment, it's weird how relationships start when people are often tuned out, turned off. They're a little shy because all of us are like, I don't want to have anybody make me do something I don't want to do. Or it's simple. Once you start to have the conversation, you open up, and as long as you're not a weirdo, which I don't think any of you are, if people are really connected to it, they really want to be engaged. Right. So go to a coffee shop. It's the coffee shop in the morning. Take some pictures of the coffee shop. Post said coffee shop that you love meeting people for coffee, even though that day you didn't meet anybody yet. And I love meeting people for coffee. And then when people are there, have a sign up. I got a really cheap idea for me. Spend $30 and give it to the barista and say, I'm going to pay for as many coffees as this is. It could be 5, it could be 7, probably not much more than 7. Go ahead, Steve.
Really nice idea.
I like that.
Really nice idea. I think that's done before.
And you guys, it's a simple thing, and we all love to come from contribution. I mean, I would say if you could do more, do more. If somebody's going to walk over and say, thank you so much for doing that, why? Because I love what I do and I love meeting new people, and Fridays are a great way for me to give back. So thanks. Then they're going to say, well, that's awesome. Hey, here's my card. Or maybe on the back of your computer, you have asked me about real estate. We've all seen those stickers. Wear your shirt. Guys, logoed gear, the #1 way that people will be encouraged to ask you questions. Don't get a shirt that says, ask me about real estate, right?
My whole a lab shirt, the Costco the other day, and the woman said, "That all dogs." And I'm like, no.
You know,
No.
I had to explain the whole.
Right? In that moment, then you got a listing. She got a listing from that. You guys hear that? That's what I heard. You guys, this is that moment that I have to say that this is it. If you guys, we'll talk about prospecting and marketing. We can prospect actively, proactively, mean that we do the work. Door knocking, reaching out on the phone. We can do those sort of things. Marketing, we can set up a lead system, right? We can buy postcards, we can buy door hangers, we can advertise online, we can advertise in the newspaper, as they say, in this a bit antiquated section of marketing to people, right? But again, you have to be doing both. You're poor and not ready to, if you have limited funds, do a more proactive attempt at getting in front of your people. Set up your database and feed it, you guys. If you're not absolutely using Command, I will ask you, what are you doing? And again, if you're using a different program, fantastic. Right? You do what you got to do with that. The reality is we all have access to Command. I believe it's the most robust CRM that there is right now. Why do I believe that? Because it was created by you, for you, an agent. This wasn't some tech guy in a lab going, I think this would be best. We took some of the brightest minds in real estate technology. We put them in the same room as some of the brightest minds in real estate sales. And we created a we created a system to make your lives easier. Systematically put it in, set it up in the meeting. Systematically market. Make sure the way that you're marketing to people is specific. What do I mean by that? Before I let you guys out of here, there are multitudes of smart plans, 8x8s. 8x8s are when you initially meet somebody, right? You put 8x8s into your system. If you don't know how to do that, let's talk to myself or to actually talk to Alec and Matt. To be honest, you guys, these guys have been living this word, been living these activities for, well, Matt's been here 12 years.
Yep.
12 years, you guys. He knows these systems. There's the 33 touch. We call it a 36 touch. There's the 12 direct. Okay. There are a lot of opportunities. And if you're not doing it and you're still wondering why you're not getting more referrals, and you're asking yourself, this is too hard for me. Pod's still on the phone. Bullshit. Bullshit. No, seriously, you guys, this isn't a difficult business. We make it difficult because we allow few to determine what we do, and we don't follow up on things that we do well. This is simple, you guys. If someone like me can be successful simply by doing it this way and not thinking about it, Mondays, what are Mondays? Mondays are for me to sleep in, and it's a long weekend because I did a 2-hour open house. Okay, great. Sleep in, have fun, right? Walk your dog. Go get your hair cut. All great things. But if you're not working your business as a business, when you come in and you complain about it, when you internalize the fact that maybe you want to leave, It's a number that you guys, most of you know. Do you guys know that in the Twin Cities, when you take a look at the entire average and you take out the highs and the lows, meaning that I'm taking off the teams that are selling massive amounts of real estate and individuals, and I'm taking off all the bottom parts. Do you know how much is actually left for those of us in the middle? Number of transactions per person? Well, here. Did you say 4 deals? It's 4 deals. 4 deals, you guys. If you want to close 4 deals, that's an expensive hobby. I don't want you to close 4 deals. Not because I want to make any more money off you. I want you to close 4 deals because if you work a system, you guys, and you do the work, you can have an incredibly successful career, do awesome things, and give awesomely, participate awesomely, and show up awesomely. Instead of showing up going, I'm poor, I'm sad, I'm lonely, and I think I'm going to go get a job. Right? This is a job. Work it right, work it consistently, you guys, and it's going to be it. So let's cover it. Prospect and market. 1, set up a database and feed it. Systematically market to it. Make sure you're staying in front of them. Use the systems that the MREA book starts on page 137 as this graphic here. And it goes through this entirely over the course of about the next 8 to 10 pages. Follow up with those leads. If you guys did nothing else today except for this part, is segment your business, how you're going to follow up. So on Mondays, you know what you're going to do. There's no question. On Tuesdays, you're going to get in, you're going to log in to your data or to your command, and you're going to go right into my have not mets. You're going to go online and you're going to search divorce attorney, and you're going to search landscaper, you're going to search chiropractor, you're going to search doctor, and you're going to reach out and say, hey, my name is Nick Bear. I'm with Keller Williams. I would love an opportunity to know a little bit more about your business, a little bit more about my business, and see how we can help each other be better in business. Wednesdays, again, sorry, Wednesdays are those people. Thursdays, your sphere. What are you calling your sphere for? When you make that call to your sphere, what is that? What are you saying? Doesn't matter. Exactly. Hi, how are you? How's life? How's the vacation? How's Mother's Day? What are you looking forward to this summer?
I've been hired letter, talk to all my past people, apologize, and I'm sorry, I haven't been in touch with you. I want to do better for you. And that's the, respect.
So for those of you at home, what we're talking about is sending out a letter, and that letter apologizing, saying, hey, I'm so sorry that I haven't been in better contact with you. It is my intention as I move forward that you hear from me more frequently, right? You're taking a moment when everybody says, I'm sorry, we all stop and go, wait a minute, what are you sorry for? It gives you an opportunity to stand out. So if you haven't been in touch with your sphere, send them, and you sent them a letter, send a letter, because they're not going to see the email. They'll see the letter. All right, you guys, this was your meeting for this week. I'm grateful for everybody online. I'm grateful for everybody that is in the room. There's still some food in the back. You should get that. And other than that, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you later.